Y'all already know what it is. So, as you can see, we back with another one. So, I'm showing this game because I picked players from this game. I picked two players from this game. So, we're going to go through the summary and let you know what's going on. As you can see, this game is live now. Houston just scored another run. Let's go through it, right? So, the players that I picked for today, right, was Jeremy Pena and Carlos Correa. So, as you can see in the first his bat, he got walked, really didn't give him nothing good to hit for real besides that 86 miles an hour slider and pitch four. So then we're gonna go down to Carlos Correa. This at bat, I just don't understand. So overall, he has great numbers against Yusei Kikuchi. You know, like 12 for 24 before this at bat. Right, had two hits against him today. Right, so let's check this out. Right, how he struck out. He didn't even swing the bat. I'm like, he didn't even swing the bat. I understand Carlos Correa has been playing awful pretty bad at home since he's been with Houston, right? His numbers have been great on the road, like 390 something on the road. What went since he's been with Houston in August, right? So I'm not sure if something's going on, some approach or not saying that I don't know if something personal or he's just overthinking or something like that. But also he likes low pitches. He didn't swing at one pitch and struck out. He's just like, okay, I don't know. So what he's thinking it's too low on the zone. Like it's close, it's too close to take. So this is just unexcusable just to strike out, not even swing the bat in four pitches. Just unexcusable for at any level, right? So now let's go down to their next at bat, right? So Ramon, I think he was like 415 or didn't have the best numbers, but he had two home runs against Kikuchi in the history in the past before he had a homer today, so made it three home runs or a total of four hits and 15 at bats over the 4 years or 5 years he's gone against Kikuchi. One year he didn't get it. I think in 2023 he didn't get a hit against him at all. So let's go through here. So in the third inning, Jeremy Pena comes up, not messing around. That's what I love about Jeremy Pena. He makes the adjustments definitely on his next at bats. Right, he's batting like 350 at home. Like I said, solid numbers against lefty, 300 or something, 307 against lefty, 308 versus righties around the same. Right, he didn't waste no time. So fastball, 14 fastball, middle end. Right, so doubles on a ground ball to left fielder Matthew Lugo, right? So that's one of my players I got to hit. So then next, I was thinking about Altuve was on one of my lists of hitters to pick, but Altuve and his some of his plate discipline, like I've seen in some of his bats, has just been not the best. And like, what is he swinging at? So I had to take Altuve off of those list of people. So when he got hit, I wasn't mad or anything for not picking him. It's just sometimes his decision making in terms of him swinging the bat. This is in his wheelhouse right here because he liked high fastball, so he was able to rip a double right here. And I know Alvarez had, I think, good numbers against him too, but Alvarez had just came back from injury, so I think he's still trying to fill himself out. Carlos Correa again, right? Seem to not really want to swing the bat when it's when it's close to take. You're protecting it. It's 3-2 count. You got to swing the bat, man. Called out on strikes again, right? So fouled off a pitch he should have hit. That's right in his wheelhouse. That should have been like a two-run homer right there, right down the middle. Pitch number 3, and then as you see, pitch number 6, 14 fastball, strikeout. It's probably a ball strike, but it's too close to take, right? So he struck out in his second at bat, right? And then we're gonna go to the next their next at bat. Jeremy Pena lines out in his next at bat, but good ball, good pitch to swing at 107 exit velocity, sharply to center fielder Bryce. Let's go down, and then Carlos Correa finally gets a single, right? So Alvarez got a single on a curveball. Yeah, don't throw Alvarez any good hanging curveball. When he's right, he's definitely demolishing that, right? So Carlos Correa came through with his RBI single, right? He would normally take pitches the opposite way, so he singles on a ground ball to center fielder Bryce. Alvarez scores, so he didn't waste any time. This hanging curveball, he did not waste any time at all. So let's take a look at this right here.
Still go out there and make your pitches. He found a spot.
Base hit, center field. Yordan's going to score, and the Astros take a 4-3 lead. Carlos Correa drives in the go-ahead run in the fifth.
Carlos taking advantage of the opportunity. The Astros doing a good job with runners in scoring position.
So Carlos came through. So far the streak is at 4 now, and we're gonna be at 6 tomorrow. So see here. Of course, it hasn't gone to 4 just yet because the day hasn't ended. So, but by the end of the day, we'll be at 4. And let's see here tomorrow. Who do I have tomorrow? I got Michael Garcia so far, but hasn't been finalized because I'm not sure who they're going against. They're going against the LA Angels. I mean, I said the LA Angels. The Anaheim, Los Angeles Angels, whichever you want to call them, tomorrow. But they haven't released who's going to be pitching tomorrow, so we're going to see who I'm going to go with there. And let's check leaderboard. So he picked Acuna today, huh? The leader Amazings pick Acuna today. Yeah, Acuna has not been swinging the bat well lately. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Especially when he has good numbers. Haven't seen the bat. Haven't seen the pitcher or not good numbers. He just haven't been swinging the bat at all. Good as of lately, within the last week or so. And you can see all the people who picks it. So they streak ended today. It was at 36. They ended up picking Edwards. He went 0 for 1 against Washington. So hold on. Did he get hurt or did he have multiple walks? Edwards. Oh, look like he got hurt in his probably first at bat. Oh man, that's terrible. I've seen that happen to somebody. They go 0 for 1, then they come out. That happened like a couple years ago. A lot of the top people that y'all saw had picked Manny Machado. It was like, I think it was maybe 2023. Picked Manny Machado. He hits the ground. I think it was at home too. He hits a ground ball to maybe the shortstop or something like that, or to the left side of the field, and then tries to, beat out the throw. Manny, I don't know if y'all know, he said, "I'm not Johnny Hustle," like that quote with the Dodgers when he was traded to the Dodgers years ago. So he said, "I'm not really Johnny Hustle," but this time he tried to hustle down the line, right? And ends up slipping on the back and twists his ankle, comes out the game in the first inning. So he goes 0 for 1. Doesn't get another chance to get it back or another at bat because he got injured, got taken out in the first inning. So about 10 plus people in the top who picked Manny Machado's streak ended off of that one at bat and him getting a hit. I mean, not getting a hit. And I was like, man, that was crazy. You had people that had like 45 and so forth. And yeah, so I've seen a lot of different scenarios happen. So who's pitching for against for the Cubs? They're going against the Cubs. So let's take a look here. Rhea, Colin Rhea. So Cunha just got out, it looks like. So lines out. They have the Cubs. So there's an inside line for a four-seamer. Lines out. So yeah, so that's where we at so far. We're gonna keep climbing. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna win this whole thing on September 28th with Michael Garcia getting a double in the right center gap on September 28th against the Oakland A's to get the 57th consecutive hit on the 29th consecutive day. To win the 5.6 million grand prize and 5.6 million opportunities and reasons to play. So what I say, September 28th. So let's see. So Michael Garcia, as I mentioned, so I said on September 28th, as y'all can see, against the Kansas City Royals first inning, Michael Garcia is going to rip a double in the right center gap for that 57 consecutive hit. Me being at the top. And on that 29th consecutive day of winning this Beat the Streak. So, y'all just be ready for it. All right. Like always, appreciate y'all. To the next one.